Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So we are jumping into the read for the first 2 weeks of May 2021, all right? We're going to be focusing on love, you and who, and that who could be friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or even one side of a situation or another, all right? So do note that. It's a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? So as we all know, love starts with you first. So we're going to pull a card from my coaching cards. We're going to take a look at what's most important for Taurus to be aware of. So this is it, okay? Okay, so what this card talks about is showing interest, all right? So whomever it is that you're focused in on, this is about showing interest, but it's also showing interest to other people, okay? So this is about be available, be attentive, and really listen to what others have to share, all right? And that's what this is saying. It's just saying, hey, show some interest, all right? So it's a little bit of a reminder for some of you, okay, that happens to be coming out for you here. And this is really saying give others space to open up, be willing to have a conversation and accept what they offer. You really make sure that your body language also communicates interest as well, if that is something that you're interested in. And just really good contact and openness. Showing interest can also be an experiment that you can actually just, try and do on your own when you interact with others. Really just kind of observe others in terms of their body language as well, and maybe describe some of the effects, from that. But this is saying is that show interest in other people. It wants you to be a lot more attentive and listen to what others have to say and others have to share, and allow others to open up and just, create, really, really positive energy. And that's what's coming through here. Let's take a look at this is an interesting card. Okay, so show interest. That's what's coming up here. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. Here we go. What is it? Yeah, this is about a new approach, right? So some of you, this might be a little different than what you've done before, but in this situation, it's calling on a new approach is going to be necessary for something to grow. All right. So that's what this is saying. So really open up, show interest, and really communicate interest if you are, right, and be open, and it just talks about having good eye contact. So just maintain that too. Make sure that you're kind of understanding someone, and have that openness and willingness, right, to get to know someone, right? But there's a new approach that's necessary. So maybe that's why this is coming up yours. Okay. Interesting, guys. What else? And appreciation. So appreciation to others. Maybe this is, talking about, try a new approach and see how much you are appreciated, right? Or how much that you really tend to appreciate others. So very beautiful. So show interest. Okay. Guys, note your comments below. That's what's coming out, starting out here. I'm going to put this aside. Let's go ahead and focus on you, and let's find out where you're at right now for the first 2 weeks of May. Okay. Where is Taurus the first 2 weeks of May? Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Inspiration. Okay. Beautiful. Give me another card that wants to come out here. I'm not surprised to see a queen just jump out of the deck right away for Taurus here. And then we've got the Two of Inspiration. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Devil card, which is a 15 card. It reduces to a 6, and 6 is about growth, right? This is Capricorn energy. So the underlying energy is to rid of any sort of bondage that might be holding you back, any sort of addiction, anything of the sort. It could be a simple limiting belief or negative emotion, all the way up into anything. It could be anything. Sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever that case may be, gambling, shopping, whatever. It could be that. So that's what's coming through here. So keep that in mind. That's something about letting something go, and that you've grown from this. Okay, there's been growth from this, some sort of bondage or addiction that's been holding you back. Okay, Capricorn energy there. So the card that I get here, this is beautiful. This is the Queen of Inspiration. This is beautiful. So what this talks about, this is about joy. She is all about creative expression, right? She's moves her face towards the sun because she's all about the light, right? And she's a lot of warmth, right? She is very bold and powerful, and she also is a leader. And so you might be taking on this energy right now, okay, within a situation. She's really connected to creativity, right? And she can really master that expressiveness, as she attains success. So she's very successful as well. So this really talks about courage, self-acceptance, and really harness and explore your leadership as well within a relationship or situation. So that's what seems to be coming through here. Now the next card that I get here is the Two of Inspiration, which is, the Two of Wands. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay. So what this talks about here is an opportunity to really focus on what it is that you want. Okay. So this is asking you, hey, what is it that I want here in this situation? What's coming up for me? There's a little telescope that's at the very bottom here, and it's kind of looking out. It's kind of like preparation and foresight to, kind of make some sort of plan or strategy in terms of how you're going to harness this type of energy, right? So this is really big. It is an opportunity for you to use that fire energy and focus on, discovering something. Maybe you're focused on discovering something within you, discovering, a new way to be warm with others. Again, showing interest in doing that, whatever that case may be. But this is about discovery and progress that you've made. And I like this because, again, at the bottom of the deck that we got this is about growth. It's a 6 card. It reduces to a 6. So it's maybe growing, and you're discovering that this is an energy that exists, and you're letting something go that is not quite working for you here. So let's take a look at what it is what's the underlying energy in terms of the Devil card. Let's just take a look at what is it that needs to be surrendered. This came out right away. Surrender to low self-esteem. How interesting, okay? You know what's interesting though? Because look at, this is the sunflower, right? And this is also, turning towards the light, like sunflowers do. They move towards the light, right? And so this is interesting. This is about you moving towards the light. So this is about letting go of any lack of abundance and love in terms of success. Because what this is saying is that set the intention and identify and release any remnants. There could be just rumblings or remnants of low self-esteem, and it could have to do again with a limiting belief or a negative emotion that's been looping, and it's about actually getting to the root of that situation and pulling that out and really layering it also with affirmations that are very positive that you can put in place of that. Now, if you need assistance with that, hence beyond the read up here or my description box below. But for some of you, there might be some little rumblings of that. Let me take a look at what the love cards have to say. Okay, let's take a look at what this is. What do the love cards have to say here? For Taurus, first 2 weeks of May 2021. Let's take a look at what this is. What do we have here? Makeover, spicing yourself up and feeling beautiful, so that we get this here, right? And this just could be just a makeover in just the way that you're thinking about, the self-esteem here that's coming through here. So you're kind of making yourself over here and doing whatever it takes to make you feel beautiful. What else? Reminiscing about how things used to be. There could be memories, right? Memories of of how things used to be within a relationship or a situation. And what else? Sparks, chemistry, new passion, and creativity. So this is what I feel here. Maybe you're reminiscing, but you're actually, doing, focusing on you and doing a makeover for you. And there is an opportunity for a new project or a new opportunity in love. There is some sparks or some sort of chemistry here that's coming through here. It could be a new passion that you're working on as well. Let's take a look at the opportunity for you. What's the opportunity here for Taurus? Opportunity first 2 weeks of May for Taurus. What wants to come out for Taurus? This is right here. What is it? Nice. 10 of materials. I felt you're really accomplishing something. I mean, really, especially with this full moon that's coming up in Sagittarius on the 26th of May. This, for you, it's about traveling, perhaps visiting friends or family of some sort. But there is an opportunity for success and recognition, right? And sure enough, that this really comes out. The 10 is about wealth and established wealth and security, right? So this is very, very beautiful. It's coming. It's the 10 of Pentacles within this deck, all right? And everything is blooming. This is beautiful. So whatever's happening for you, you've got an opportunity that is really, really blooming for you here, okay? There's an opportunity. And again, you guys, it could be, having to do, for some of you, it could be work. I know this is love, but it could be also work. But it's also, let me pull another card and see if anything else. Ooh, oh, wow. Yeah, it could be love because I get the 2 of emotions and then I get the Knight of emotions, right? The two of emotions talks about Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this is an opportunity for for partnership and attraction. Someone that's very charming coming in. They're very transparent in their thoughts. They're very romantic. So keep that in mind if someone might be taking on that type of energy, right? But it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And then I get the Two of Cups, right? And so you've got the Knight of Emotions, and then you got the Two of Cups, which is partnership and attraction. There's someone that you've got an opportunity of someone, and I swear they could have water in their chart. You might have water in your chart, but they're taking on that energy because it's about expressing emotions. There's an opportunity in love here. There's no doubt about it that's coming through here, and that's in your opportunity area here. Anything else? So it's definitely you're not short of opportunity. Yeah, bliss of happiness, it seems like a dream. So some of you might really be meeting someone that really, puts those sparks out there, right? And then might put you on cloud nine a little bit here. I'm just saying, because it's coming through as your opportunity. And if you don't see it yet, hold tight, all right? Because it's a coming here, right? And this is also about, don't be too hard-headed. This is about maybe talking to a brick wall or being hard-headed, maybe stubbornness. So maybe this, for some of you, it could be stubbornnness that might be getting in the way, you or that other person, okay? But their opportunity is to overcome this stubbornnness, okay? The opportunity is to open up. Instead of being shy or timid, and stubborn, it wants you to open up, right? So this is probably why we got that show interest, right? And appreciation and go ahead with this new approach, right? So interesting, guys. Interesting how this can link together when you just never know what's going to happen, right? But that's what I see here. What is your challenge? What is your challenge here for Taurus, first 2 weeks of May? Challenge for Taurus, first 2 weeks of May. What wants to come out for Taurus? What does that look like for Taurus? First 2 weeks of May, challenge in love. What is it? Okay, so here we go. We'll take these. So your challenge is the Seven of Wands, and then we got the Justice card. So the challenge is getting some sort of balance, right? Or justice from whatever you put into something. There could be a court case or a situation, or you're maybe waiting for some sort of a message of some sort. But the Seven of Wands, sevens is all about having faith. Right. And this is an opportunity for you to, continue to persevere no matter what. Right. Even if things seem to be closing down in on you, you're like, no, look at her arms, they're kind of held out saying, no, I'm persevering and I'm moving forward. And I'm going to focus on my connection with Source to bring me, to the place that I need to be to get what I want. Right. And then this is justice. Right. So this is justice. This could be dealing with a Libra. And this is a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I think you're consistently persevering, right? And not giving up amidst any sort of competition in a relationship or a situation. But whatever it is, you're going to get justice is what I say. That it's like you want to get justice within this relationship or situation. And maybe it's been some sort of a challenge to keep this up. Let's take a look at the love cards. Let's just take a look at what this is. What do the love cards have to say? Yeah, this is about an opportunity. The challenge is to get rid of those rose-colored glasses and see past the illusion, right, of a situation, all right? So, and it looks like there could be an opportunity for a meetup because this is an opportunity. You could be planning a meetup or to meet with someone, this is, again, really want you to focus on, get rid of acknowledge any unkept promises and be aware of that, right? And don't put rose-colored glasses on within this love situation or whatever. It does want you to really focus on persevering to get what it is that you want, all right? So this is going to be very, very key. Anything else for you here on what is your challenge? Give me one card on this Seven of Inspiration, on the Seven of Wands. Three of Materials, teamwork. Yeah, you want teamwork and collaboration with others, right? To build something. That's something that builds, right? So that's what you want. And this is about continuing to persevere until you get that. And that you want justice. And maybe it's been a challenge for that is what I feel here. Okay, it's been maybe some sort of challenge, all right? What is it that you need to focus on most? What is it that you need to focus on most? This came out. What is this? Your strength, that Leo energy within you. Wow. Some of you might have Leo in your chart, or you're taking on this energy. You've got that strength within, right? You definitely do, Taurus. And what this is saying is to, call upon balancing out the dark and the light, and that type of thing. And this is really saying focused on, and even probably during the full moon too, right? So really focus on your strength, because you have the power within to really tame the wild beast within you, right? On what it is that you want, all right? So keep that in mind. And what you need to focus on is your strength. That's what you need to focus on. Anything else? And get rid of any sort of anxiety, despair, or loss from the past. This is the 10 of Swords in this deck. So this is about giving that up. It's almost then there's like a victory. You can kind of see that V there. It's like letting that go and surrendering, right? Surrendering that old way of thinking, this old defeat, loss, or crisis thinking. I am going to pull a surrender card to see what this is. For some of you, might be able to resonate with what this is. What is this for Taurus that they need to, what is this 10 of Swords here? Tell me a little bit more about that. What is the 10 of Swords, and what is it that they need to surrender most? Let's take a look at what that is. Ooh, too many cards. Give me one card for Taurus that's most important the first 2 weeks of May. This is it. Surrender resentments, okay? Surrender resentments. It might be blocking within love. This is really about, knowing that if you hold on to resentments, it truly poisons you, right? So this is about, letting go of that, right? It wants you to forgive others' shortcomings and keep moving forward, right? Keep persevering towards positive situations in your life, right? Keep persevering. That was your perseverance card. Keep persevering, right? And focusing on building, and teamwork and collaboration that builds, right? That's what's coming into play. So it's about surrendering the resentments, guys. So for some of you in a relationship or situation, there's some old resentments that need to be, the cobwebs need to be cleared from there, okay? And that's what's coming into play. Wow. What is it that you need to know? What is it that you need to know most? What do you need to know most? 6 of Voices. That you're between energies. You're actually you're starting like a new cycle. It's like I feel that you're not in the old cycle that you were before, and you're not quite in the new one, but you're wobbling at that new fresh energy coming out. You're kind of getting used to it a little bit, right? So this is like the rite of passage. You're in transition, right? And it's the 6 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So you're right smack in the middle of this energy, and about which way in terms of moving forward, okay? So let's take a look at anything else. Anything else right here? Queen of Materials. Wow, this is the Queen of Pentacles. She's very down to earth and motherly type of energy. She knows her value. She's careful where she spends her time, money, and investments. And her love, most importantly. So that's your energy right there. Anything else that wants to come through on what is it that you need to know? You need to know, you need to know that you're no longer, you need to know that you've actually are already moving on from this old energy. You're already, and this is a 6 card, so I mean, there's been lots of growth. And then that your value, the Mother Earth energy that you have, nature loves you, and it's kind of like she really depicts that motherly type of energy, but she also knows her value, and she's she's set, she's got her pentacles here, right? And then and this is all about, you're in transition, you've recognized your value, you know what you need to do to move forward to get the success that you want in life and make love really bloom for you. And then I get the 9 of Voices, which is coming to fruition, which tells me the 9s are about despair, anxiety, disappointment. This is about, what you need to know is that it's coming to fruition. So you might be a little wobbly because it's coming to fruition right now. Anything else? 5 of Voices. Yeah, so it's adversity, conflict, defeat. All of that is coming through. It's kind of like you're banishing it. It's coming up to push it out. It's coming up so you can actually balance it out. And what you need to do is incorporate that in you, because it is a part of you, but it doesn't have to be all of you, right? And that's what this is coming into play. You can balance this Sagittarius type energy. This is balancing that energy out, okay? So that's what you need to know, is that you might have experiences where this is going to come up, but it's only for it so you can integrate that, right? It's to integrate that. We've got light and dark sides to us, right? But it creates us whole, it makes us whole. So this is, recognizing that, but then also choosing which way that you want to move forward, all right? And what that is for you. But that's beautiful. Wow. Anything else from the soul trees that can help you with this? You've been reawakened. Hello. Welcome back to your new world here, Taurus, right? Welcome back, right? Welcome to this new way of being, right? It's kind of like it's like returning home to you, but even more evolved, right? And that's what I feel that's coming up for you here, right? So, yeah, so that's what's coming through. Let's take a look at this other person. Woo! A lot of good stuff happening for you, Taurus, and it's really a purging, of that, and now being able to leap forward with some new energy. Okay, it just has to be incorporated. Okay, so let's take a look at this other person. Where are they at? Let's take a look where they're at. What do they have? 6 of emotions. So 6 of cups and the Empress energy, Aries energy. So the 6 of cups is talking about an opportunity for growth. This is about looking back in memories, right? Looking back as a child, looking back at the memories. But then I also get the Empress energy, Major Arcana, could be done with an Aries, but she's all about beauty, right? She's all about beauty, and she's all about, creativity and the birthing of something new, right? So the 6 of emotions is you've grown. It's kind of this person's looking back at the past and knowing how far much that they have grown, and then where they're at right now on how they can open up and actually birth something new. They don't have to be that of which that was the template of the past. They can today change and create and birth a new way of being, of doing, or in love, right? So this is about their birthing at something new. This could be a new cycle for this person as well. The Empress energy is all about creativity as well, but there's a birthing of something new, and you can see that birthing of new light, right? Being a lot more confident here. Let's take a look. Anything else? The Magician card. Wow. Gemini energy. Okay. Now this could also, I also say it's Aquarius energy too. But this is actually using all their resources and then, creating that elixir in connection with source to paint the world, as they see fit. So they've got all the tools necessary, and they're seeing that they're not the past. They're now new energy that can birth something new, and now they're creating it and what they want in their love life. Magician energy. Beautiful. Wow. Let's take a look at the love cards. Anything in terms of where this other person's at? Yeah. I think they might be reaching, didn't we talk about someone reaching out for a meetup? Well, this is saying spend quality time together. So there could be an opportunity to meet up with someone, okay? It's about togetherness and enjoyment. So that's what they're looking for. Starting fresh, new chapter, clean slate. That's what this person is doing. Yeah, that's what I feel in terms of love. That's what's happening here. So they're purging, the old way of being, and they're creating the elixir of something new so they can start a new beginning, okay? What is it that they want most from you? What is it that they want most from Taurus? Let's take a look. What do they want most from you? A new beginning. We got the Page of Voices. This is the Page of Swords. So this is, messages that could coming through. So they're seeing things clearly now. They see things better now, right? And so it's a transition that they're going through, right? And now that they see things better, now they can make a move or, put forward a message. But that they're very curious and energetic, and that's what's going to be coming through for them, right? And I also see teamwork. So like at the 3 of Inspiration, this is all about communication. This is teamwork and definitely collaboration here. So this is working together, perhaps as a team now, and rather than separate. Anything else? Knight of Materials. So Knight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. So this is about putting in the work. This is about this stallion putting in the work so things can grow. So that's what I feel and can bloom, in terms of love. So it's kind of like they're ready to do that now. It's routine oriented, doing the steps and taking those steps. It's going to lead towards growth and for something to bloom, right? To a wreath of success, right? Wow. Okay. So that's what I feel here. What they want most. Okay. So it is an opportunity. They want a new beginning. They want to see something bloom, and they want teamwork. Anything else from the love cards? Let's take a look. Yeah, they're going to get, they don't want a boring routine anymore. They want to get rid of their robotic card, and they want to focus on coming together and wishes coming true, coming together and having an opportunity with you, bringing something to fruition that they really want within the relationship or situation, right? And it's not about sugarcoating things. It's about more than that. It's about, moving forward in something different. They were sugarcoating things perhaps, and maybe things were sugarcoated within the past, but it was more because they were clouded in terms of how they were thinking. Okay, what do they like most about you? What is it that they like most about Taurus? What does that look like? What do we have here? Six of inspiration. Ooh. So they see like your growth. Your confidence, man, your confidence, and not only how you view yourself, but how others are seeing that confidence in you, and they see it. This is the Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is confidence, victory, success. They see you as success. They see you having lots of confidence, here. And this is what they really like about you. Wow. I mean, it's like there's lights all around you, right? And people at her feet, it's kind of like looking up at her, right? So in the spotlight. So that's what I feel here. Anything else? Yeah, Page of Materials. So this is a message that is about, they see you, that you can manifest what it is that you want in your life. A new enterprise, new manifestation. They see you that you can just manifest what it is that you want, and it comes, okay? Which is really beautiful. Anything else? King of Swords. All right. So you're very intellectual. You're very clear thinking as it pertains. That's what they love about you. This is the King of Swords in this energy. So they like the fact that you're, very intellectual, very smart, very clear thinking, and have authority over your mind, right? Anything else in terms of what they like most about you here? Let's take a look at what that is. What do we have? They like the fact that, let's take a look, that you want to make amends, and this is about forgiveness on both sides. So coming together, forgiving, within the spirit of love, right? And they like the fact that, but that's what I see here. Yeah. And that there's no mind games here, that you want to kind of cut through things, right? There's no manipulation. You don't want that. All right. What is it that they dislike about you? Okay. Let's take a look what they dislike about you. What is that here? What do they dislike? We got the queen, we got the King of Emotions. They dislike, level-headed in terms of emotions, and the Queen of Voices. So she is the Queen of Swords. This is about being that they know you're so darn perceptive, and I think it scares them. You can kind of see right through them, and I think that you really can, and that kind of scares them a little bit. Okay, that's what they don't like. They kind of feel a little naked in terms of that. And then especially in terms of their emotions, because I got the King of Cups. And it's like you're being level. They don't like the fact that you can see right through their emotions. That's what I feel. And that's what I feel that's coming through here. Anything else what they don't like about you? Wow, you've got that spiritual essence about you, and that intuitiveness. What else? That you're a boss babe, that you're very strong and independent, right? And they see you as a queen, okay? Maybe you won't need them, right? I think this is going to be coming around like, it's funny because for your reads, I tell you guys, I was getting summertime starting now, and now it's actually coming to harvest, things coming to harvest really in, around autumn time, right? Around fall time. But it's interesting because, for their previous reads, just over the last 2 to 3 months, it was a little bit about the summertime, which probably means there could be some sort of a situation that comes up in connection. But autumn is when things really start making some sort of change here. Okay. So this is saying, and they dislike any fact that sometimes that maybe that you feel that you're always right, and they don't like that, or maybe that's what's coming through here. This is interesting, guys. Maybe it's just not listening sometimes, to a situation, or and maybe that's but that's what I'm getting in terms of dislike. And that's what's coming through here. How interesting, right? So we're gonna actually move this a little deeper. So I'm gonna take it over into the extended. What we're gonna find out is what it is, what it is their next move, in terms of the situation. What is it that they haven't told you? What is their biggest challenge, and what are they most afraid of, in this situation? Okay. We'll talk a little bit about their feelings from both sides, a little bit for both of you here, the potential outcome, and then we're going to go over the oracle advice for you at the very end. All right. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you next time, guys. All right. Until then, namaste.